Good evening, you're watching Views at 7 with Manur Qureshi. Today we'll explore Pakistan's growing footprint across diplomacy, development and regional connectivity at a very critical moment of the global affairs. We'll start with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif visit to China, as Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is currently on official visit to China at a very significant time for Pakistan's economy, regional diplomacy and obviously the strategic partnership as well, as the visit comes as Pakistan seeks economic stability, industrial modernization, foreign investment and obviously the stronger regional connectivity under the second phase of CPEC. Discussions are expected to focus on trade, technology transfer, agricultural modernization, clean energy and of course the infrastructure development as well. Industrial cooperation and investment opportunities are also expected to be discussed in this visit, alongside the regional stability and defense collaboration between the two countries. And it is believed that the visit could open a new phase of practical economic cooperation between the two countries, Pakistan and China, and further strengthen the long-standing Pakistan-China strategic partnership. To discuss about that, we are joined by international affairs expert Khalid Taimur Akram Saab. I'll start with you, Khalid. So what do you think that can PM Shehbaz Sharif's China visit, open a new era for economic cooperation, mainly focused on the industrial growth, innovation and the long-term stability for Pakistan and for the region as well?
Yes, thank you very much. As we know that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif last went to China was in September 2025, and we saw there was a big B2B forum over there, and billions of MOUs and agreements were signed, and Chinese industry, they pledged to come to Pakistan. And ever since then, we have seen a lot of Chinese companies coming to Pakistan, and a lot of Chinese tech companies coming to Pakistan. Now, this visit of Prime Minister is very important. Not only geopolitically, it's very important, but also this visit comes at a point when we are seeing a lot of surge of traffic at Gwadar and Karachi port, and the Gwadar port is now very much operational, and we have seen lots of ships because of the Middle East situation coming to Gwadar. And Pakistan has become the logistic hub not only for Central Asia but also for China and for the region. And I think during this trip, the agreements and the talks which are going to happen are mostly about, they are going to be on the smart technologies, innovation, agriculture, and of course the B2B cooperation. The enhancement of B2B cooperation is very much important for CPEC Phase 2. As we know that Pakistan is now connected by road with Central Asia. Pakistan is connected through CPEC with China, and through China, Pakistan is now connected with the rest of the world, because CPEC is one of those 6 initial corridors which China had planned. And all the work on infrastructure work on all the 6 corridors are already completed. So I see this trip important because of 3 reasons. One, the geopolitical reasons, because as we know that Pakistan has not only become a very important player in geopolitics, but Pakistan has emerged as a middle power in the region, and China acknowledges it, and China also acknowledges the role of Pakistan in mediation between US and Iran. The second thing is the CPEC Phase 2. CPEC Phase 2 is all about business-to-business collaboration, and we see that Pakistan has started lots of new policies for the ease of business, and we see that because of these ease of business policies, a lot of Chinese business coming to Pakistan. And the third important is bringing the Chinese technology to Pakistan. I feel that now this is the time that Pakistan should mostly focus on the transfer of technologies, on electric vehicles, on our... We badly need transfer of technologies in a way that for our future generations, we should not only bring in the assembly lines from China, but also the transfer of technology and most importantly, the research and development.
Point is well taken. Pakistan has already become a logistic hub not only for China but for the regional countries as well, and the second phase is all about the business-to-business collaborations. moving forward with, we have realized the importance of renewable energy and alternate source of energies while the blockade of Strait of Hormuz, and the world is keeping themselves with the time, and we need to move from the traditional, from the conventional sources of energy to the renewable sources of energy, and we need to learn from China as well in it. What do you think that can Chinese investments, especially in Pakistan and clean energy and the green technology, help Pakistan to overcome the energy challenges, and would it be sustainable for Pakistan to overcome the challenges? Because we have seen that there are a lot of projects under CPEC, the hydro power projects, the other wind power projects that are really helpful not only in meeting the challenges of power shortage, but also meeting the challenges related to climate change as well.
Yes, right now, China has emerged as the only country in the world which is vigorously working on the clean green energy. And if you go to China, you would find almost every city now converting on solar and saving the solar energy into the big lithium batteries also. And so China has gone towards clean green energy in a very big way. And China has already announced that by 2030, they are going to shut down all their coal plants also, so that the carbon emissions can be controlled. And of course, Pakistan can learn a lot from the Chinese model. Pakistan is already importing a lot of electric vehicles from China, and we have seen a surge of sales of electric vehicles since last 4 months, ever since this US-Iran war had started and blockade of Strait of Hormuz also. Yes, so the alternate sources of energy is very, very important, not only for Pakistan, but for the rest of the world. And we should be following the Chinese model. China has created a balance between the traditional energy resources and the alternative source of energies. But for Pakistan, the need of the time is not only the energy resources and sources, but also the grid management. We have to rebuild our transmission lines. We have to put a system for grid management. We have to train our young generation. We have to change our curriculum of the engineering universities so that the renewable energy can bring in into the curriculum of our engineering universities. And also we need to revise our grid management plan for the supply of electricity. And as far as energy is concerned, I think that the Chinese model for conserving the energy, for using the clean green energy, and for the grid management is the best in the world. And China is already helping Pakistan. And I think during this visit of the Prime Minister, we will see a lot of talks on the energy sector. And I'm sure that Pakistan would learn from the Chinese model, and we will be very, very successful in times to come. And we can only attract the international investment and the industry in Pakistan if we have a good grid management system and if we move towards the clean green energy.
There are a lot of other sectors to obviously to inculcate the Chinese-led development, the Chinese-led modernization, the Chinese technological advancement, especially when it comes to the agricultural sector of Pakistan, as a huge number of people in Pakistan are working in the agriculture sector. Our economy is dependent on that. So what is the need of an hour, if we just mention the three priorities in investment or in in focus, what should be done when it comes to the agricultural cooperation, and how important is the agricultural cooperation with China in improving Pakistan's food security, productivity and climate resilience? Because we have discussed that the need of technological modernization and the transfer of technology between the two countries, how much it is important to focus on the agriculture sector as well?
Yeah, the agriculture sector is extremely important, and we have seen China developing hybrid seeds in cotton, wheat, and in vegetables also. I have been working with various Chinese universities and with Pakistani Agriculture University in Multan, and I have seen the Chinese hybrid wheat seed and the Chinese hybrid cotton seeds, because China is doing a lot in the food security. And I think that the Chinese agriculture and Pakistani agriculture, if we combine together, we can have lots of yields. The Pakistani agriculture sector is now getting quite outdated. We need new machinery, we need new innovations, and the Chinese agriculture sector is again become number one in the world. As we know, that the Xinjiang cotton is the best cotton in the world, and it is used all over the world. Even the US industry, they prefer the Xinjiang cotton because they produce the best genes. And as far as the Chinese agriculture sector is concerned, it has gone to the next level of innovation and technology. And of course, Pakistan is learning through it. And we have seen last year, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif was able to secure 1,000 scholarships for the agriculture scientists, and we had sent our almost 1,000 scholars over there, not only to learn the Chinese agriculture sector, but also to know about the modern methods.
Or not only agriculture sector, but there are a lot of sectors in which Pakistani students are learning the new technologies, and they're coming back, investing back in Pakistan, and that's the need of an hour as well. So forward towards you, Khalid Taimur Sahab, as we have discussed about the second phase of CPEC, we have seen there's a lot of things that are happening. The course of lifestyle has already changed in Gawada, in KP, and we have seen youth empowerment there. So when it comes to CPEC, there is a lot of opportunity and there is a lot of space for the youth to work with the Chinese youth and to advance themselves in terms of technology, in terms of innovation, in terms of education, in terms of skill development. But when it comes to the collaboration and relations between China and Pakistan, how important is this connectivity for the trade and transit route, especially CPEC and the other projects that would happen in future, if there would be any other project? How much it is important for the regional connectivity, especially in the time of global crisis, in the time where we have seen the world is facing a critical moment, especially South Asia, especially Middle East?
Yes, we first felt the need of the regional connectivity during the COVID time. I still remember that during the COVID time, Pakistan's trade with Europe and America was affected, and Pakistani small and medium traders, they started exploring the regional market, and they started their trade with Central Asia, and they started exploring the other regional market in Malaysia and Indonesia and other countries. But now again, because of the geopolitical situation, the regional connectivity has again become need of the time, and especially the people-to-people connectivity and the connectivity of the youth, which you were just talking about. There are lots of Pakistani startups and IT companies that I know they are moving towards Central Asia. The Central Asian market is of 110 million people of 5 countries, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan. So they are looking towards Pakistan as a big country, as a country which is good in education, which has a very good system of various kinds of industry, and they are truly looking towards us. And again, this crisis has provided us an opportunity that we can connect with the Central Asian markets, and of course through China we can connect to the ASEAN markets and other markets as well. We have seen surge of ships coming in Karachi and in Gwadar port. The Gwadar port, which only had a few ships last year, now is seeing one of the world's biggest ships coming to Pakistan, and the transit trade, which was previously happening through Middle East, is now happening through Pakistan. So Pakistan now needs logistic hubs. Pakistan now needs, being a transit country, we needs more work to be done in the service sector, in providing good services to the transit, to the goods and people who are transiting through Pakistan. Especially, we need to improve our hospitality industry and other services industries.
All right, we need to improve a few of our sectors and obviously to work more efficiently under the second phase of CPEC to attract more people into it. And obviously we are the transit hub, as you have mentioned, and we need to work on our developmental projects, on our infrastructure development, because in this scenario, in this contemporary world where the conflicts are reshaping themselves, it is very important to work on interdependence or connectivity and trade and transit route. Thank you so much, Khalid Taimur sir, for joining us tonight.